Namaste. So this video is going to be entitled Predestiny versus Free Will. What is free will? Do we even have free will? If predestiny exists to at least a certain extent, if much of your life and your life catalysts are mapped out before you even incarnate here in any lifetime, then do you even have free will? What is free will? If so, can predestiny and free will exist side by side? Can they simultaneously both exist to a full extent? This is a question that philosophers and great minds, as well as religious leaders, have been asking themselves since the dawn of time. The confusion comes in with the veil of what we call the veil of forgetfulness, or the veil of forgetting. Before any incarnation, you, as your soul self, in your energy body, in your divine body, your astral body, whatever you want to call it, you pre-plan your destiny to a great extent. And then the matrix adjusts itself, and it's highly interactive, this creation, this illusion, this universe that we are residing in together. It's a highly interactive program. I'm using the word program deliberately because it is. It's a creation, it's a creative program. It is a matrix of sorts. So where does free will come in? If much of your life, as in your life catalysts, your relationships, who your parents are, who your boyfriend's most probably going to be, or who your girlfriend's going to most probably be, the wife that you're going to marry, the second wife that you're going to marry, the third wife maybe, I don't know. If much of this is mapped out, then where is the free will? Many philosophers will say there isn't free will. There is no free will. But they're misconceiving what free will is. I'm going to use the plane analogy again because it's the best analogy that I've been given. So your predestiny would be when you leave the spirit realm, you would jump on a plane. This is a metaphor, by the way, although it is similar to this in many ways. Let's say in this reality, okay, to make things simple, if you jump on a plane at your nearest airport, you bought the ticket, you plan the journey, you know exactly where you're getting on the plane, and you know where that plane is going to land. Now that journey takes place. As that journey is taking place, you have the free will to react to any number of situations that are predestined by you, by your soul. It's not any angry, vengeful, evil, conniving God that's doing this to you. It's you, it's your divine self doing this to you, your human self. Your human self being what the Vedic Indians would call the Maya, the illusory body, and we know that this is an illusion now because we know that everything, science admits that everything is 99.9999999% nothing. Of course, we know with quantum physics now that the nothing is no thing. It's no thing that we know of, but it's quantum units of energy. Okay, and it goes down to the Planck length, the smallest length possible, the smallest pixel possible in this hologram that we are all in together. We know that this is a holographic light grid of some sort. We know that this is a hologram. We know that this is a light display. Everything is energy, frequency and vibration. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla knew this back in the early 1900s, that everything is just energy, frequency and vibration, and nothing more. Physical matter as we know it is an illusion. We know this now. So when you jump on that plane, you knew what you were getting into. You knew that the waitress, I should say the air hostess, was going to spill the coffee on your lap. You knew that you were going to then, after arguing with her, fall in love with her. You knew then that after that plane journey, when the plane journey was coming to an end, you would propose to that same woman, and you would later get married, which would end in divorce, catastrophe. But by that, you would meet one of her friends, who you then fell in love with, who you then married and had children with, and were very happy. The way that free will comes into this is the free will is the way that you react to anything that the matrix that you've programmed within that program throws at you. How are you going to react? Are you going to react with your small self, your ego self, your human self? Or are you going to react this time round? It's like Groundhog Day, right? So this time round, are you going to react differently? Are you going to improve yourself somehow? Are you going to help more people? Are you going to serve others more? Or are you going to serve yourself more? Have you even chosen yet what you want to do for the rest of eternity in this particular matrix? Don't forget there are many, many other matrices, other universes, other octaves of experience to experience. There are many, many octaves. There are an infinite number of other realms, other universes, if you like. We know this now with quantum physics, the many worlds theory. There's many different theories that are all pointing to the same one truth. That spirituality, that mysticism, that the gurus of the world have known about since the dawn of time. There's always been a select number of gurus, mystics, sages, whatever you want to call them, great minds, great philosophers, who have somehow innately known the truth, or somewhere near the truth, as close as you can get to the truth. It turns out that everything is malleable within this matrix that we're in. Everything is malleable. Energy is malleable. Everything is energy, right? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. The first law of thermodynamics. You always were in some form or other. You always were in existence. You are an infinite being. So, predestiny and free will. Predestiny being what you planned for your human life in any one lifetime. Free will being how you react and what decisions you then make in each and every lifetime from the catalyst that you chose to render to yourself, to give to yourself through any one life, throughout any one life. I hope this makes sense. So this is how predestiny and free will can perfectly overlap and do perfectly overlap in the way that I've been shown it. I hope this makes sense to you. I have done a earlier video on this, but today's a really clear day, and on days like this I try and make the most of it. Okay, I hope this is a clearer video than the first time I did this, which was when I was in a lot of pain. Okay. One love. One light. One source. One logos. that is you, that is all of us. We are all the one, experiencing itself as the illusion of many. There is only one quantum field, one unified field of energy with a seeming illusion of many, many hundreds of trillions of individualized projections. Ultimately, you follow that light back and it goes back to the source, to the projector of the one. Namaste.